So let me get this straight. If other people are dying on the other side of the world, it doesn't matter until it affects you, right? Wrong. It already is affecting you in subtle ways that you don't even know. It's affecting your moral compass, for one, and your own rights, even if you think you're safe. It's allowing you to say it's okay to kill people because the aggressor agrees with my beliefs. It's allowing genocide to actively happen because you put a stamp of approval on it. You might not have to kill, but you sure do approve it. Starving kids, people with missing limbs, people being essayed, actively and purposely starving people. I dare you to look up videos of mothers begging people to send money so that they can feed their skeletal, barely alive children. They want you to feel like you're on the right side and you're doing the right thing. The same thing is happening in Israel that is happening here. Israel and the U.S. are partners in this particular war. The U.S. funds it, and Israel carries it out so that they don't have to get their hands dirty, even though they already are, because of the simple fact that they are providing the weaponry in order to do it. Think of the roles reversed. What if we were like Palestine? Blasted till kingdom come every single day and night, unable to sleep, unable to eat. Would it still be okay for you then? It's like the movie Pocahontas and the ships that came in. The song Colors of the Wind has a particular stanza that I think is perfect for explaining this. You think the only people who are the people who look and think like you. But if you've walked the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew you never knew. Systems want power and control, and they want to control the narrative and the history thereof. They say history is written by the victors. So would it be plausible to say that because they want to control us, all of us, would it not be wise to make us think that we are in the right because we are perceived to be on the right side of history? I definitely think so. I've been around so many different types of people, as most people probably have. At least I'd like to think so. The best place to do that, I would say, is a hostel. I've stayed at hostels before. It's a place where it's cheap to rent a room, but the catch is that you have to share it with other people. Typically in bunk beds and typically separated by gender and sex, or sex, whatever you want to call it. You can get a private suite, definitely, but it's more money. I stayed in one near Hollywood Boulevard a few years ago, and there were Arabs, Germans, Australians, and probably a lot of others I can't name, but I sat and talked with a few of them, with an ex of mine that smoked out on the patio, and they were there for the same reason, to go on vacation. Why is it that we are afraid of things we don't understand? Why not be like Moana and explore the world around you even if you've never done it before? Like she sails for the first time, not knowing if she'll return, but knowing it's important to save her village, but also the world itself. The fish were dying, the land not being able to provide fresh coconuts anymore, her father being unwilling to change how things are and let her go out into the water because of his own fear, chaining everyone to the island they were eventually going to die on. Why not try and protect those who need protecting? Like in The Fox and the Hound. Todd and Vixie are trapped in the burrow together with Copper on one end and Amos Slade on the other, unable to escape. Amos lights a fire on his end and forces those foxes, or attempts to come out into the jaws of Copper, the dog. Both are trying to kill them. Israel being Copper and the U.S. being Amos. Whereas Todd and Vixie are just trying to live. And it's all for greed. In that particular story, they want their skin. They want the fox's skin. But in the case of Palestine, Sudan, and the Congo, they want their land. And for what? A luxury coast full of capitalism. Hotels, beaches, shops, and whatever else they decide to add in there. All because of greed. And we're supporting it. At least those of us who voted for this are. Every single room, every single restaurant, every single visitor, drenched in blood. If you're just now putting the dots together, and you did vote for this by proxy, know that you didn't mean to. I know that's what you tell yourself, and that's okay. But now that you may or may not have realized, it's your duty to act. Now. Do what you can. Fight with your wallet. Either by helping the people of those places directly, or by boycotting specific companies that are helping to fund this. Show them how much you care about people. Show them how much you care about people just trying to live and have families, survive, to eat, to laugh, to play, to be human. Except apparently they aren't the right type of human. They aren't American, they aren't white, and they don't speak English. And so for those of you listening to this and thinking those things, shame on you. I mean, honest to God, shame on you. You're no different than the ones actually lobbing those bombs on those innocent people. So much for protecting the children of any country. I love my country. I know that's hard to believe for some people, but this is not who we are. What happened to our own humanity? Who eroded our moral compasses so badly that we believed this was okay? That we believed that this is okay. Be like Oskar Schindler in the Schindler's List and help generations upon generations live. Quote, there will be generations because of what you did, unquote. Or vice versa, if you are still on board with this. And it will be because you saw the humanity in people who don't look or think like you, but still want them to live all the same. Help those in Palestine, Congo, and the Sudan. Quote, whoever saves one life saves the world entire, unquote. Also from the Schindler's List. Don't live in regret that you could have done more. You won't be able to save everyone. There's already been enough bloodshed. Don't throw away your money and call it patriotism, because your money and your hands have blood on them. Don't wish you had more money to help them. Do it with how you purchase things, who you purchase from. Do your research. This is a wake-up call to see the boots that you wear and to remove them so that you can feel the consequences of what is happening. For those of you who stuck around for this one, and although heavy, I and the people in the active genocides in our world today, thank you. Please share it so that other people can finally see. With that being said, keep your mind and your heart open. Peace.